if the driver is the initiator and the controller of the action in this case, then all I really need to do is animate the driver, pretend that the receiver doesn't exist, and then when I'm done blocking in the driver, I can insert the receiver afterwards to just follow along. Then I'm just going to grab all of this, and then I'm going to combine the geometry so that it is a clean version of itself that's outside of the hierarchy here. Hopefully now whenever I move this, so it doesn't affect the geometry. And now I have this proxy. There's going to be a point where I have to move and I have to flip this guy around. But as you can see, manipulating two characters at the same time in Maya is heavy, right? If I have to flip this guy around as he's animating, not only is it heavy, right? But I also have to bring along all these limbs and try to pose them in place. I'm going to animate the body of the receiver using the proxy. You see how much faster the proxy is? If I have to do things like flip this around, turn it, I can make some basic assumptions. In my mind, I'm imagining, right, because we know we positioned him, he's going to have legs and arms eventually, right? But as I'm flipping him around in space, like I know he starts here, eventually he's going to end up here by the end of the animation. But look how fast it was for me to just sort of place this body. I can still then project what I think his legs are going and his arms are going to do simply by moving the proxy around. Does that make sense? All I need to do is once I have figured out what the driver is doing using my proxy receiver, I can then lock, or at least temporarily lock, the driver, hiding his controls, and then I can reveal the real receiver and his controls. And now I'm going to animate him to be inside and following the driver using the proxy as a guide. There you have a pretty good block out. Not taking too much time, but also speeding things up by eliminating the amount of controls that you see and that you have to manipulate, and just really easing it up, giving Maya, and well, giving you the best chance actually to nail this animation, or at least the block out portion.